there is a question that I want to ask you. The question is, since lockdown, since the COVID happened to all of us, okay, COVID has seen two things. After COVID or post COVID, the social media thing, okay, it has boomed to a different level. I mean, the reels, the TikTok, the different apps coming up, and they all are trending, okay, and people are spending about, uh, according to a survey, on an average, you spend about more than 4 to 5 hours on Instagram, unknowingly, subconsciously, unconsciously. You're just scrolling there, and also post COVID there has been a survey that tells us that there is a 35% increase in the anxiety alone in India. And it has been happening mostly to the young people between the age of 15 to 30 and women. Do you think these two are related somehow?
Total. So, as I had already mentioned, human beings are community people. We lived together in the jungles
Right.
many years back. From there, we started growing house, making houses, started living in together in a community. That's the word, because that's our DNA wiring. We are wired to be living together.
Right.
And people in flocks would go to a place, they would set up houses, stay there, and once the food around that area, they would start irrigation, plowing, doing farming. And when the food would get exhausted, they would again pack up and move to a different place around the river, around the fertile land. We have read it in the history how civilization grew
Mhm.
around rivers, fertile area. And they never went alone.
Mm.
They all lived in flocks.
Right.
From there, the the flat, the community buildings that came up. But from there, more families used to be together, large families, many members, 19, 20 people. Everybody had that one confidant in the family, either the choti bua or that chota chachu or somebody with whom you would bond and share your secrets.
Mhm.
Now there are just about two or three people in the family.
Right.
It's getting smaller and smaller. The
Mm.
nuclear family concept came in because of, again, people wanted to remain enclosed amongst their own people. More differences happened. And a direct hit was COVID, when we were forced to be isolated.
Right.
Till now, people were making choices.
Mhm.
And at this point, people were forced.
Mhm.
Research says that the more people who have or will die of depression will be way more than people who have lost their lives due to COVID and comorbidity, as in other physical ailments like a heart problem or a kidney problem or any other problem, because of that isolation.
Okay.
And when isolation happened, because of our DNA wiring, where we needed or wanted to be included, our only escape was social media.
Mm.
That's how everybody was living. People were doing jhadu pocha, they were making videos of that. People were dancing, singing. People were making videos. People were making some different coffee, like Dalgona coffee came.
Dalgona.
Something or the other kept on becoming a trend, because that's how people were keeping their sanity and they were engaging themselves. And that is also something was probably important at that point in time. We've all done that. I started singing with my son, and that was a great idea. And after a few songs, I started putting it out on the social media, and the kind of, uh, you know, the feedback that we started receiving, that was also very rewarding.
Mm.
So a lot of people have found their own themselves in different ways in that deep crisis, when we saw people dying all around, and we didn't even know whether we are going to go on the other side of COVID and when it is going to hit me.
Mm.
So that was a nice escape. It had its pluses, it had its minuses, but it was still fine. What happened thereafter, which is a, a worrying issue, is because the schools also had to take the online medium. So children have got access to gadgets like never before.
Right.
Like not, it's never not going to be like pre-COVID anymore, because so many mails, so many things that come on mails now come on the gadgets are important, and they are getting into social media. They are seeing others' life. So when you scroll and you see somebody has gone to Dubai, someone is having ice cream, someone has started doing gym, someone has got a partner, someone has lost a lot of kg, somebody is wearing a Zara. People are putting their best moments out on social media.
Right.
They also have their lows, but they are putting out the best.
And they're also manufacturing those special moments. I mean, the influencers, they live on that.
I'm not getting into the
Yeah.
influencers. Now I'm talking about general people. But when somebody who's not going through a very good day is scrolling, he's seeing somebody has gone for a trek, somebody's has got a partner, somebody got engaged, somebody bought a card, somebody. It's all the high points of 10 people, 10,000 people. And you suffer from FOMO. That what is happening? What's wrong with my life?
Yeah.
Because
Everybody's
person,
going places, and where am I stuck?
where am I stuck? So they are not understanding that they also have a hard life. They also are going through highs and lows, and they're putting out their best. But a person who is ungrounded, not centered, doesn't have a social, communal feeling coming from friends, doesn't know about what others are going through, will only see the high points of 10, 15 people. You only will feel like a loser that what's wrong with my life, because everybody is doing everything. किसी का शादी हो गया, किसी का बच्चा हो गया, किसी ने गाड़ी ले लिया, किसी ने बड़ा मकान ले लिया, किसी ने वेट लूज कर लिया, कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है, ये वो पार्टी पे जाता है, वेयर एम आई? And it is hitting you that I am not good enough.
Good enough.
I am not good enough. My life is not good enough. My life is not complete. And people are spiraling. People are spiraling. People are constantly suffering from FOMO. People are thinking this life is bad. Others have it good.
Others have a good life, and I don't.
Yes.
So this FOMO, exactly, I mean, fear of missing out. It's not just a word. It's not a just Gen Z derived or Gen Z.
No, it is a real thing in today's world.
It's a very real thing. It's a
It
mental.
has to be one. It has to be when people get into community, when they start meeting people, when they get into the real life, from the real life, you start hearing what people are going through. Then FOMO will slowly go and JOMO will come. The joy of missing out. The JOMO is, I don't hear people talking about JOMO these days, because a great event happening and oh God, I didn't get the invitation. But I don't even realize that I can sip my coffee or tea aaram se and just be in my pajamas and just watch Netflix or chill, read a book or sleep or do probably nothing. And I don't have to really plan or be out there or be there in the peach tree. That slowness is missing because everybody's putting so much out there. You feel that मैं पीछे रह गया, the rat race. And the race has also been instilled by the society. So there is no joy of missing out. And it's easier said than done.
Right.
I deal with people. I'm constantly seeing so much crisis everyone has, but once in a while it hits me as well. But I know how to deal with FOMO once in a while. Earlier it used to happen way more, but now uh, even with so much of information and so much of practice, once in a while it can hit me. Then I think that okay, I practice all these things at the same time it is hitting me.
Right.
So it's normal that it will hit a teenager.
Yeah.
So it's only normal. So the system has to get revamped for teenagers, for anybody, the system. So I do not see that's a very big thing to say.
I've heard. It actually reminds me of something. Comparison is a thief of joy. I read it somewhere that the more you compare yourselves to others, the more you're drawing joy out of your life.
Totally.
Right.
Because again, if you are going back to the thing, what I say that we are community people, if you compete, because from comparison comes competition. If you compete, you can achieve little. If you collaborate, you can achieve a lot. So the world from comparison, competition has to go to collaboration. Otherwise, we are doomed.
Yeah, actually, what I believe and what I've seen that होता क्या है कि बड़े इसमें ठीक है छोटे-छोटे पॉकेट्स में पीपल दे वांट टू अचीव समथिंग. They want to get a bigger house. They want to buy a diamond jewelry, maybe go to a world tour. These kind of thing. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, what they want is सुकून. ठीक है? और वो सुकून शायद वर्ल्ड टूर करके नहीं मिलेगा। उनको लगता है कि वो सुकून वर्ल्ड टूर करके मिल जाएगा या फिर एक बीएमडब्ल्यू खरीद के मिल जाएगा, बट वो सुकून उसमें नहीं है। एक गरीब इंसान भी सुकून से रह सकता है, ठीक है? और एक अमीर इंसान जो 20 घंटे काम कर रहा है, ठीक है? वो भी सुकून में नहीं रह सकता है। बट एवरीवन, ठीक है, इज़ ट्राइंग टू फाइंड सुकून इन देयर लाइफ। ओके, नॉट a BMW, not Ambani's. They have each and everything. I mean, क्या नहीं है उनके पास? And even the billionaires and millionaires in India, they have everything, but still they are suffering from anxiety and depressions and a lot of problems. They are not getting proper sleep. Why is that? I don't think they have found that sukoon, that peace in their life.
So I want to share a story
Yeah.
that uh, this is a very favorite story of mine. So the one day a man was passing by a road and he found there are few people searching for something. So because he saw there are 4 people, 5 people searching, he also started searching. And then he finds a person and said, by the way, हम ढूंढ क्या रहे हैं? He said, मेरा एक अंगूठी गुम हो गया. I said, oh. So he started searching. And I said, कहाँ पे गिरा था exactly? He said, वो झाड़ी के पीछे. And he thought he has lost it. वो झाड़ी के पीछे अंगूठी गिरा था. Why are you looking here? He said, that is very dark. Jhari, that place is totally dark. This is well lit. See? So we are searching for it here.
लेकिन वहाँ तो है ही
So we are looking for the sukoon at very wrong places.
Yeah.
अंगूठी नहीं मिलेगा. 10, 20, 50,000 लोग भी आ जाए ढूंढने के लिए. Just because it's well lit, they are not going to find the ring which has fallen off somewhere else. So we are searching for something at the wrong place. We think what we are looking for, we will get from the so called society said success of a house, car. These are very important things. But this is not everything. These are very important. I am not promoting, I give a disclaimer. I'm not promoting that you do not need all these things. You need to have money to fulfill your wishes. Money is important. You need your house. You need your personal basics that you need for a healthy living and life. You need all these important things. But what is need and beyond that, what is want? Uska ek samajh that this is what I need for my sustenance, and beyond this is my want. I need a pair of shoes to go out and walk. I need a good pair of shoes because I keep standing on my feet and take trainings for hours. But how many? Beyond how many it becomes a need is taken care of and it goes to my want. That is again a personal, a choice one has to make for themselves. And if you're looking for our joy or that void to be fulfilled by only these things, how many likes I'm getting, what is success, the so-called success through material things, then we will be dissatisfied like this person, like this people who were searching for that ring. Because it will only come from searching the ring at the right place. And the right place is finding who you are, having a purpose in life, being authentic, and living to the fullest. अब वो ये 4 करने के लिए whatever we need to do, we have to do. You follow a path, you find a mentor, you find a guru, you invest in yourself, you learn who you are, you start improving your relationships, you understand bonding, you understand connection, you get fit in the truest way,
Hmm.
just not ideal weight and ideal waist size, but you get fit in all aspects. That is when you are searching for the ring
Hmm.
in the right place. And in that process, and again, it is not a product or a final day, a destination that one day you say, I've received it.
Yeah.
It's a journey. As you keep discovering yourself little by little, layer by layer of all the conditioning, all the belief systems that has come from society, you start dropping them. And as you drop them, you realize your core beautiful self, which is like a shining diamond, and each one of us are endowed with it. It's just that उसके ऊपर बहुत धूल मैल बहुत कुछ है.
वो देख नहीं पा रहे हैं,
हाँ.
वहां तक पहुंच नहीं पा रहे हैं.
और वो बाहर ढूंढ रहे हैं ना.
Hmm.
We are looking for the diamond outside,
Yes.
but the diamond is inside.
Hmm.
And it is covered by layers of belief systems, trauma, uh, mm, society constructs. We need to decode, delayer,
Yeah. One by one.
one by one by
So
one.
it comes out.
Yes, and that is the self worth.